Okay, hello, and welcome to Warhammer 2 Total War, part 13 of our Kislev campaign. Or it will be in a moment when I load the campaign. So yes, last time we had successfully fought off the initial wave of chaos. The beastmen herds and the warriors of chaos which accompanied them. They weren't too tough, all things considered. However, that was only the preliminary attack. We're going to have to deal with the greater threat of chaos in a few turns, I believe. As well as these armies actually respawning, because when you defeat these armies, they do come back. Or rather, new armies spawn to replace them after a bit. I believe. So we're going to have to be dealing with, periodical attacks from the Chaos Wastes. Oh joy. Were we doing anything else? That was taking up most of our attention. Building up our cities, of course. Always a task. I think I was building Prague up to be able to recruit higher end cavalry and possibly some bear cavalry, because I'd like to get some of that. We had also recruited some new heroes, a Priest of Ursun and a Ice Witch, which gives us a bit more magical power, and the Priest of Ursun is like the warrior priest for the Empire. Give various buffs to units around them while in combat, or they have prayer abilities which they can use to bolster your forces. We hold Albion. That hasn't been attacked by anyone, thankfully. I believe the High Elves were still holding on to a bit of Bretonnia, but only just. But I think they actually had 3 armies moving over to Bretonnia to attack them there. So I'm kind of rooting for the High Elves. I would like to see them actually take over Bretonnia. I haven't seen that occur before. So that would be quite amusing to me. What else? I'd like to push against Norska again. The invasion of chaos happening kind of put a spanner in my plans for that. However, maybe I'll be able to take some settlements here and there. We also can't forget the fact that the Norskan armies are going to be attacking us as well. They're still there. They're not going to be going anywhere. So along with the Warriors of Chaos appearing and the Beastmen herds, we've also still got to deal with Wulfric and Throg. Oh fun. The Dwarves of Krakadrak still aren't doing anything, as they haven't done anything since pretty much the beginning of the game. I'm pretty sure their AI isn't broken or anything like that. They're just dwarves. They just don't like really doing anything. The Empire is... Yeah, that's right. The Empire has pretty much taken the southern part of Bretonnia, and has also taken around and taken Estalia, and has also taken over Skavenblight. So they must have some powerful armies pushing through down there. Skavenblight is not an easy capital to take, at least in my opinion. Because it's got a powerful garrison, and it also has... I think it has warp bombs? It might. I can't actually remember whether it has warp bombs, because Skavenblight doesn't build walls. So yes, I don't think the Empire is actually at war with anyone down there. They're not at war with Bretonnia. They weren't at war with Tylia. They were just at war with the Skaven. So Skaven had pushed up to Castle Carcassonne, Bretonnia, and then the Empire's just really taking the provinces back from them. Estalia had been wiped out by the Skaven clan Scryer, so they weren't around when the Empire came tromping through. There's a war going on between the Border Princes and the Dwarves of the Karakan Corps, headed by what's his name? Thorgrim Grudgebearer. They keep fighting over Matorka, which is kind of amusing. It's just a small city, but it's been changing hands fairly frequently. Clan Angrod actually controlled a region down near Karak 8 Peaks. So they're close to actually taking back Karak 8 Peaks. If they just move north a little bit, they would be able to do so. Which is also something I don't think I've seen the AI do that often. Or at all. It's hard to remember. I've played so many campaigns. So many. And I don't finish them all either. I just tend to play until I get bored with it. Which is fine. It's all about seeing how the game world changes every time. Having little stories occur and all that. I believe I had ended just as a turn started. So we can see I've recolonized Volksgrad. It got razed because I didn't get there in time. They're building it up again. And it was damaged by this Beastman Wargore here. Can I, like, assassinate you? How much would that be? 34%. We had fought off Throg up here, I believe, who had attacked with an army of, I think, warriors, warhounds, and ice wolves. Oh, they've actually, Bretonnia have actually taken back Leonesse. The High Elf armies are here, Teclis and Alistair. There's Ulbrich de Bordello holding it off there. Fane Chantress is there. There's Prince Imric. Oh, there's I've never seen this. Safri has actually moved an army into Bretonnia. That is extremely odd. How did they get there? Safri's over here. There's no bridge there, so they would have had to just march their army all the way around. That is extremely odd. They have Creative Assembly have been changing the AI a little bit in some of the last patches, so might be a reason. Might be an occurrence because of that. Is this a unique hero again? It actually looks like it. This is a unique lord added by the Mixu's Legendary Lord Pack, I presume. Caradrian? Don't recognize the name. Moranian's Wayshard. Few could tread the fog-wreathed paths so surely as he, for he bore a wayshard attuned to the great watchstone at the realm's heart. Attribute: Vanguard deployment for archers and spearmen units. Attribute: Vanguard deployment. Ooh. Got a shrieking blade. I don't know whether he's a unique hero or not. He looks like it. He's a It just says neutral army. What's it say for Lord Imric? Neutral transport ships. Yeah, great. Okay. I mean, he looks unique. He's got a flaming cloak, and he's got gold armor, and he's got a halberd. He looks like a leader of the what's it called? Silent Guys.
Very well.
Flame of Asuryan Guards. Yeah, Shrine of Asuryan Guards.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
High Elves, which have tasked themselves with guarding the shrine, and they also take oaths of silence, and they do not talk at all, ever. Don't be a fool. Well, they army there has declared war on me.
No,
I'm gonna have to deal with this. That's kind of a scary army, honestly. I mean, they're zombies, but they're zombies with guns. They have the Rotting Leviathan, and the Necrofex Colossus, and the Rotting Prometheans, 3 of them. And more, 2 Mongols, and Caronard. That is not a small army. Where do we want to hold off? Can't get to Conquata quick enough. So I suppose holding off in the Isle of Wights, where at least we have some garrison, would be useful.
That is forbidden.
Well, I could get Orcs of Miska. Or the Borgersgard Rotter. No, I have maximum number of unit. Oh wait, can I get more of that by producing more Tollbooths or whatever they are? That is a squad of 18 hawks, so that's not just one bird. I kind of don't want to get rid of my spears though, because all the large creatures. Mongols, blech. I don't like how they look, they creep me out.
Proud daughter of Athel Lauren.
Good, good. I set the program to start recording. I don't want to forget that. Do I have anything here which could lower recruitment turns or anything? Recruitment duration, -1 turn for Steam Tank, War Wagon, and Luminarch of Hish units. I think there was an update to the Kislev mod which allowed us to create War Wagons. Or it might have been something... Was it something like that? I don't know. I don't think we'll get them in our campaign though, because the mod is being updated. I think if that is the case, we might have to start a new campaign. Be able to see the change. Reload time and multiple artillery barrels. Get firing drills and that. We want to improve our artillery. We still do have our ice shatterer here, our anti-large cannon.
Don't be a fool.
Let's hope it's able to shatter crustaceans as well. Undead crustaceans. Hey, Empire.
Greetings from Sigma.
You don't want anything. Okay. They're strength 1. They're so big. Haven't taken Sturland or Averheim yet. Averland. Or Ostermark. Or Ostland. Ehrengrad. I'd like to get the Ehrengrad port. Be very nice. Can you hold that? Tower Crack. Doesn't have a garrison in it. I want to keep you nearby. You can help.
Yes, my lord. I will marshal the men.
I'd also just defeated the Beastmen armies here, or the Chaos Army. I had to chase them down, so that's why they're sort of slow on the movement. Low on movement cost. I will send, actually, you, Boris, go over here. You go in Volksgrad. Okay, good. Fort Ostrosk. I could get nothing. I don't have the money for it. Are we trading with Beckhafen? Yeah, we are. Okay. Karak Izor, Karak Bufdar is controlled. Zaraksil, I believe, is the only region left controlled by Clan Scryer. As you can see, Skavenblight is under control of the Empire. Oh, Talia has taken back Lucini. So Sartosa lost that from them. We move down here to see Orion's camp and Karsabar. This is the end. This is the edge of the map here, so we can't go any further south. I will move you over here so that we can see I don't know, the Skaven settlements, and also possibly see the what's it called? The Last Defenders, I think it is. The faction headed by Krokgar. I was moving you to Itza. I took a wrong turn. There's Wop Araf, Axolotl, and there's Itza itself, which is just over here, I think. Hey, Lothern.
Champion of the Everqueen.
Yes, you are. It's still hilarious to me that you're at war with Bretonnia. What brought that about? Do you have a natural dislike for Bretonnia? Hero actions against Bretonnia. Military actions against Bretonnia. Treaties with Safri. War with Bretonnia. Great power and treaties with Krace. No, you don't have any, like, aversion to Bretonnia. Your reputation, attitude towards them is improving, so the war probably won't go on much longer. Unless you have a series of massive battles which just drop your reputation with each other, or your attitude towards each other again. What can I get here? I gotta wait 2 more turns for that. Okay. I think we'll just end turn. It's rather annoying. I think we had a very good trade partner with Avalorn, the High Elf faction there, and but they lost access to their port city because Krace took a settlement in between their capital and their port. We lost the ability to trade with them, which is a real shame because I was making a fair bit of money from them. Pestilent scheme has been performed by Clan Scryer. I don't know whether that will be too useful for them. The Pestilent scheme is a right which the Skaven have. What it does is it produces a Plague Priest hero, which has the unique ability of causing a plague in an enemy settlement, or I believe on an enemy army? It doesn't matter, they were destroyed. Faction destroyed, Clan Scryer. So, it doesn't matter. But yeah, Skaven can cause plagues, and they will spread between armies and settlements with a percentage chance every turn, which will cause, I believe, growth reduction, possibly income reduction. It will cause attrition to armies which get the plague. Warriors of Chaos are back.
Burn so much as a blade of grass, and I will see your hovels razed to the ground.
Hello, it's Billionaire the Wise. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement. Yeah, sure, whatever. Do you want trade? You are a skilled diplomatist. I accept. That's a bit more gold for us. What was I mentioning? I was talking about something. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the pestilent thingy, clan pestilent. No, the plague right. So they can so Skaven can cause plagues on cities and armies. It's not really as effective as I'd expect it to be. I don't think it spreads fast. It spreads enough. You'd kind of expect the plague to like affect the entirety of the empire or something, but it sort of hangs around maybe 4 or 5 settlements. Maybe 3. And it doesn't really do as much as you'd think. Anyway. Puppets of Chaos. Servants to Chaos. Military alliance is negotiated with Sturland and the Empire. Military alliance negotiated with Tyrannok and Hexwodal. The Death Knell watchtowers act as a warning system for the Empire. The brass sentinel atop each one whirls into action, reciting a message to the next watchtower in the chain, using the Semaphorius. However, they have been known to send false signals on many occasions. This is more appropriate for the Empire, not for Kislev. Heed the warning, hindered movement. Recent events have caused a hindrance to your force's movements, or a waste of time, which causes chaos corruption +4 in all provinces. Heed the warning. Ah, lad, an engineer knows the sweet spot in any building. Gets a decrease in engineering, in construction costs. Oh, we can see the Beastman armies are back. Gore herds, Ungors. Gore herds, Ungors, Centigors. Yay.
Let us move.
Stay in Volksgrad. Do I want to move you back? Can you deal with them on your own? Not both of them at once, I don't think. Boris. You're gonna hang around him a bit longer. Actually, both move out of the settlement. Because the AI, if you have one army in the settlement, the AI likes sending one army to siege the settlement and then have the other army come and attack the army outside of the settlement. You'd think this would actually cause all the armies in the area to get involved in the battle. However, it doesn't. What it does is the army which is inside the settlement gets removed from the battle taking place outside of the walls because the army, one of the enemy's armies, is sieging the settlement. So the army inside the settlement can't take part. However, the enemy army sieging the settlement can take part in the battle outside the walls. So the enemy will end up with two armies to your one, because only the one outside the walls will be able to take part. The one inside the walls will not. And both of the enemy armies nearby will be able to take part. It's a bit weird, because you'd think if the army sieging the settlement is taking part in the battle, they're not forcing your army to remain in the settlement anymore. They've actually lifted the siege. I don't know how it was in earlier Total War games. They might have all just taken part in the battle. I'm not too sure. What shall I give you? Marksman? Kossars, Siberian Hunters, Ungol Archers, and Drozina. Well, we've got Kossars. Yeah, sure. And Zakar. Do I have to fight an army for that? That's a Sea Leviathan. I think that is a chance you have to fight an army. I'll move you down here. As you go riding across the landscape in your wonderful T-pose. He's very skilled at balancing like that. We'll do that, actually, and we'll get two Streltsy. There we go. Can I get a hero there too? I don't think I have enough money to. And I don't have any characters available anyway. I could get an Empire Captain, but forget that. You're just sitting there. You're not even raiding my province. I don't want to move because you'll probably attack.
Can't be done.
Actually, you can't actually move that far. I could sneak around.
Proud daughter of
I could move here and then move to Conquata.
No, I'm surrounded by fools.
Because their movement is like this, right? And this is their faded line is their forced march movement distance.
You need me?
So if I moved here,
You called?
I think I would be outside of their move range. I hope. I'm pretty sure that's the case, and I'll be able to force march into the settlement. If they siege the settlement, then I can move there. Oh. Koark is taken by Tor Elithis refugees. That's a high elf rebel army. Tor Elithis is... There's Tor Anlek. Arnheim. No. White Peak is Tiranock. Tor Dranil. Torqual, Koruali, Tor Ancher, Tor Yvres. Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know where it is. It might be an old city, which actually might be one of the colonies of the elves. There's a few high elf colonies on the map for the Vortex campaign outside of Lothern. Outside of Ulthuan. We can see a bit of Itza. Got another unique model for the settlement. Though we're not seeing all of it at the moment. Emerald pools, vaults of the old ones. Let's see Gorok. I haven't actually seen his diplomatic dialogue. He's not really one for talking. Gorok, as far as I understand, he is like... He's a Saurus, but he's a Albinosaurus. And very old. And I believe when he's not fighting, he stands completely motionless in a temple. And possibly in Itza. And he only moves if there's a battle or combat. So. He's compliant. Only through Saurian unity can the great plan be enacted. Anyway, but I mean, him standing perfectly still is kind of normal for lizard men. At least Saurus and because they're made for combat and that's all, so they're kind of like robots in that way. That's why they've got the cold-blooded logic, because they're not really... They don't think in like a normal manner. The lizardmen were created by the old ones for specific purposes. And the Saurus were fighters, and that's what they do, and that's all that they do, pretty much. I don't think they're really good at anything else. They don't really have the capability to do anything else. Okay, we're making a bit more money. You still haven't sieged Leonis. Come on. Be a sport. I want to see the battle between you. No, don't sail off, Safri. You can take Musalon. Oh, the Elberek de Bordello is in Musalon. The Fey Enchantress is in Leonis. The Julian Grail Hunter is there as well. Bohemond Beastslayer, another unique lord added by Mixer's mod, is in L'Anguille. The Silver Lance of the Blessed, forged by Gil. I forget how to pronounce that. Guy? It might be Guy. Guy the Unifier himself. This lance instantly turns all but the purest, bravest souls to fire. Holy icon. A priceless artifact, this triptych of the lady ingrains the faith to defeat most magical attacks ranged against its bearer. Sir John Tierwald. I'm trying to pronounce them as best as I can. I can't. I have no knowledge of how to pronounce French. Or even faux French as it is in Warhammer. I apologize. I've moved you. Vampire counts aren't doing anything. They've lost Waldenhof and Eschen. They've still got Fort Obersteier here. Okay. I would like if maybe it was a bit more obvious if the High Elves were fiddling with diplomacy. You might be able to see it because of the bonuses and so on between factions, but...
For now.
Or we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement. You still don't have your port city back, so I can't trade with you. Oh, you've lost another province. That's even worse. Yeah, sure, non-aggression pact. Why? Whoopee, whatever. The High Elves have the ability to manipulate the attitude of different factions, including themselves, using their influence resource. So they can say, you know what, the Empire and Bretonnia are being too friendly right now. I'm going to create diplomatic problems between the two to lower their attitude towards each other. And if you put enough points into it, you can actually get those two factions to go to war. You know, just because their attitude drops enough that they declare war between themselves. Not that you can force them to go to war. I kind of wish that happened a bit more often. The High Elves just sort of messing with things. If some people get too chummy. It would end up with strange alliances and you would get more battles between good factions. It's not... It's kind of because the High Elves think they know best. So they fiddle with other factions because, you know, we're doing it for their own good. And we have our plan and we're going to use these other factions to our ends because they should be so grateful that they have our guidance, even if they never realize it. Military access. No! I do think maybe the evil factions suffer a little bit in this game from not being... I don't know. It must be a very difficult balance to maintain. Because the good factions are more likely to ally with each other. The destruction factions aren't really going to ally with each other unless they're followers of chaos. Even then, they tend to work alone. And they tend to be hordes and not really focused on empires. So they lack the infrastructure to sort of support larger armies. They rely on raiding to get their resources, but that requires power over the faction you're attacking. Hey, Lothern confederated with Christ. Well, that means Avalon should be freed up. Yeah, because Christ is no longer around. But that means also they can't get their provinces back because now their settlements here, Evershale and Tor Soroya, are owned by Lothern, and they're not going to go to war with Lothern. Damn it. I'm just going to have to wait until Avalon confederates with Lothern. And then I'll be training with Lothern anyway, so... We can see Itza here. A grand city. Looks very nice with the mod. A unique capital. Again, it changes as it goes through the different stages, so... There's a bit of chaos corruption there. Oh, I'm actually getting chaos corruption because... Osmosis and events. Osmosis? Osmosis from where? There's something in the spine of Sotek? Down here? The mountains are all controlled by the defenders of the Great Plan. So there's no dwarves there anymore. Is it here? No. Where are you getting the +1 chaos from osmosis? It's not from heroes. It would say heroes. So there must be a province nearby which is causing chaos corruption. Okay. Ark and Black's still not currently going too well. Okay, you go through here. Clan Wars should be still there in Karag Orud. Should they? Even corruption is 71%. I assume they are. Yeah, it looks like they control the mountains down there as well, so it's getting pretty healthy down there. I want you to go. You have 16. Go into Erengrad.
Yes, my lord.
And get... I get some artillery somewhere. Do I want 2 mortars? Get 2 mortars and some Streltsy.
To the provinces.
Beastmen, are you coming to attack
To
me?
the provinces.
Have another look.
Step to it.
Do. They butted off another army.
On march.
I can't see their other armies though. They might be sneaking.
Ready. Move.
If they attack us, we'll be able to defend them. Fight them off, even without Volksgrad's garrison. Volksgrad doesn't have a garrison. It's got 5 guys. Forget them. We don't need them.
By the comet.
Okay, and we've run out of money again. Oh yeah, and the Empire control King's Glade. Because why not? You know, while the Empire is taking over everyone else, they may as well take over part of Athel Loren as well. Oh, the pirate faction's actually gone back off to sea. That's weird, they just keep going onto Albion, sitting there for a bit, and then going off into the ocean again. But they're not really attacking me. That was something added in the last patch, that the pirate factions on the sea, represented by these black and blue banners, will go to war with you even if you're not a Vampire Coast faction. Previously, they would only go to war with you as a Vampire Coast because they're part of a series of missions which the Vampire Coast factions get. Vampire Coast factions have infamy, which they gain by finding map pieces, finding parts of this chant they're looking for, or this shanty they're looking for, rather. And also by defeating these other pirate captains. And so when your infamy gets high enough, these other pirate captains will declare war on you when you take their position or get close to them in the ranking. And they will come and hunt you down to sort of say, oh, I'm still number 1, or I'm still the better than you. You have to show them, put them in their place. But for other factions, they tend to just sail around the ocean, not really doing much. So in one of the recent patches, Creative Assembly made it so that they declare war on other factions, so they can become a bit of a hazard rather than just sort of wandering around the map and not doing anything if you're not playing as Vampire Coast. You could always declare war on them yourself, but since they were rather passive, you didn't really want to. There wasn't any need for it. They didn't bother you, so you wouldn't bother them. But they are pirates, so it makes sense if they start raiding you or attacking your coastal regions. Oh! Hey, the Beastmen! They've decided to attack. And we easily overpower even all 3 of their armies. What's our deployment look like? They didn't ambush us either. They're attacking with their smallest army first. Great. That's a wonderful map, you know. I would like to be on the hill, but no. I could just auto-resolve it, honestly. I mean, look at how the balance of power is. And honestly, yeah, sure. I just auto-resolve it for only 300 for the captives. Really? Get that, I'll just execute. Oh, that was 3 Beastmen armies just wiped out like that. Forces of Chaos! Blah! Show me a real challenge. Hey, we got a hedge wizard. Oh, and there's another rebel army down there. Looks like it's a orc faction? A greenskin faction? Recruiter. Spent multiple turns recruiting. Great incantation of Kassar performed. Followers Nagash. That causes sandstorms in their own provinces, which cause attrition to enemy forces. See that there. It's quite funny if you control... Oh, the Doomtide again. It's quite funny if you control large swaths of up here and suddenly sandstorms appear in the Empire.
What?
Okay, you went up a level. I will give you... honest steel.
It is time.
Hey, our Ice Witch went up another level. I will give you... Shattering Frost. After we just slaughtered a huge amount of beastmen.
So?
Going to Volksgrad. Build the walls. Upgrade it to level 3 again. Boris. What's Prague got actually? Oh, I need armory. Kind of want that armory. Then I'll be able to get Kreml Guard and Sons of Ursun and Armored Warbears. Get the armory. Kreml Guard and all that are too tempting. Go get the Sea Corps. You've gone up a level, Katarine. You can get... get the Ice Pegasus mount. Sure. Katarine's Ice Pegasus is a mighty and noble creature, a flying icy steed ready to whisk his master into or out of trouble at the Ice Queen's command. Does it have a name? Is it just called Ice Pegasus? Yeah, it's just called Ice Pegasus. Bohemond Beastslayer is currently sailing the 7 seas, or I don't know how many seas there are in Warhammer World. You can see there are unique models for the ships for the different factions. There's a Vampire Coast ship. And there's this greenskin ship here with a massive hammer on the front of it.
I'm special.
Zajar Naxotas. Oh, that's a Black Spider tribe. So that will be like forest goblins and all that? Okay.
Do you know who I am?
Elbrick de Bordello is sailing. There's a Skaven pirate fleet there.
Gracie.
Sloppy Crookshank.
As you say.
There's an Austin the White Lion again of the High Elves. See the High Elf ship. Oh yes. Rather disappointed in the High Elves. They could have taken Leonese again. What's your reputation with each other? Still improving, so you're going to go peace. Bah. Boring. Oh, Temple of Tlankan has been taken by Vampire Coast. That's Luther Harkin, is it? The mad vampire counts character. Or Vampire Coast vampire. Hey, it's Nakai the Wanderer. I haven't seen him yet. What's he got? Sacred Stegodon Helm of Itza. One that wears the helm is accorded the reverence due of a Slan, for it is a mighty symbol of power. He's got the Ogham Shard. A shard is a fractured piece of one of the original Ogham Waystones, whose mystical properties may keep chaos at bay. And Golden Tributes. Every trinket adorning the Wanderer's massive battle-scarred body is a testament to the countless battles that he has fought. Nakai is also a very, very old character in the lore. Well, in the Warhammer world. It gives constant self and affects allies in range perfect vigor. Wow. Award save +5. Attendants translate. No kill talk. Trespasser. Warm blood's here. Yeah, you might be getting an idea. Croxigor, of which Nakai is a Croxigor, they're not actually the best. They're not really the best talkers. Again, it's kind of impressive that Nakai is able to talk at all. I don't think Croxigors as a whole can talk. They're not really smart enough to. And again, they're not really made to talk. They're just made to obey orders. Right, well... is there anything else further up there? There was armies of chaos. There's two ways they can arrive. They can arrive through this pass here, and they can arrive through down here. They don't tend to go that way. They tend to go this way. They could also go this way, but... yeah, fine. I'll move you back to Volksgrad, or past Volksgrad. Our gold has dropped to like 600 again. Our gold is fluctuating so much. Are we trading with Bretonnia?
You ask for a boon.
No, we're not.
Speak, and I'm not.
You don't want to trade with me, okay? Fine. Anyone else want to trade with me? Tylia.
The time for talk is over.
We are trading.
You come
Border Princes? We are trading. I can't trade with the dwarves because I don't have connection to their capital, which is here. They don't have an overland passage. I'm trading with Barakvar already. Can't trade with Cetra the Imperishable. Because they don't have control of Zandri, is it? They're... yeah. Yeah. Would connect to Khemri. Everyone's lost their port cities. This is kind of the problem with trade. Trade falls to the wayside as the world starts to get attacked because... actually have a look at that. I can't search the ruins, I don't have enough money. Trade falls to the wayside as factions split off and also as factions fall. Either they lose their port cities or they all confederate together or they get destroyed. It's hard to trade with a faction if they don't exist anymore. The Kai wanders off. Clan Wars, it's like the only Skaven faction around still. Wait. What's the other one? Is it Clan Feskett? Of Scratch Craventail. Tretch Craventail. He's no longer around. Okay, he was destroyed. I missed that. Because we hadn't actually seen his faction, I didn't give us the But okay, well, his empire fell. Actually kind of looks like they've been destroyed by the High Elves over there. That was awfully quick. Warriors of Chaos. Are you doing anything? Okay.
Burn so much as a blade of grass.
Yeah, let's have a
I will
look.
see your
Yeah,
hovels
look at that.
razed to the ground.
Ow. Tyrannok has really gone to war here. They've taken all of this. And Nagarond is expanding downwards perhaps. But I don't know how well Nagarond will go. They still haven't taken all this. They've got that there. But they don't own this either, I don't think. And I don't know how that will go. Offensive alliance with Tyrannok? Sure. Why not? You're giving me some gold. You'll probably just draw me into wars, but I think I can live if it's a war with Nagarond. They've got bigger problems, namely Tyrannok. Hey, and if they send an army all the way over to attack me, then we'll get to see some Dark Elves. And kick them in the behind. Oh, there is actually an army for defenders of the Great Plan. There's a lot of those rebel armies on the map now. Baskin. Wow, look at that! It looks like an army made entirely of blessed units. Walkie? Hey, red-crested skinks. Skink priest and a skink chief. Well, I'll get you to go over here. Actually, go up there. I think you went down that way and then back up again. Neblovitso, Defenders Settlement. Are you at war with each other? You actually are. Kind of. Trespassers against Defenders of the Great Plan. Okay, so they just hate you because you keep tromping through their territory. Yeah, Hotek's columns taken. Lord Coast. Citadel destruction. Come on, Malekith, don't fall to Tyrannok. Get that. What do you get? Loot the carcass. Great Horde. What do we got? Yeah, it's a small one. Lost an entire unit.
Take up the pace.
6,000. Bunch of experience. Bay of Blades. Could we attack that?
Raise Sigma.
I think we'd have to recover. Blessing of Ursun.
So,
Go back to Erengrad.
by Sigma's right.
Oh, I still don't have enough to be able to get that. Maybe if you go in there. No. It did lower the cost slightly, but not enough.
What does the Emperor bid?
Kislev has one more turn until I can upgrade it to level 5. But I really want to get that, because that would increase my income by 1,000. But I need like an extra 2,000 to be able to build it. Yeah. Or not an extra 2,000, like an extra 1,000.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can...
Come on, anyone trade with me, please. I need more money. Corone!
The supplicant come forward.
Trade!
Unwise.
Katarine, is there someone you can attack nearby? See if you can, like, siege Trollfjord. There we go. Am I trading with, you? I am, actually. Exodal, am I trading with you? Trade agreement? Oh. Yeah. No, you're not interested in trade. We're Kislev, we have like furs and pottery and horrible beasts? We actually haven't built that in Great Shrine of Ursun. Okay. We'll just ignore the settlement upgrades. I haven't moved Mikhail. Move down here. Wait, Golden Towers been destroyed? Oh, it'll be just Skaven. Hello. King Erect. Cloak of the Dunes. The desert itself shall be your coat, and the foe's undoing. Stalk and unspottable. Also have Tomb Guard, which are very nice infantry. These guards' loyalty in life was rewarded. Now they are expected to show it once more. Tomb Guards with halberds. Their great weapons are wielded as expertly as they did in life, slaying for lord and glory. I believe they were particularly nasty in the tabletop because they had killing blow. Think. Or am I thinking of Graveguard for the vampire counts? I think Tomb Guard had something like that. Come on, Nagaron, beat back Tyrannok. Don't fall to the High Elves. Anyone want to trade with me? I'd be open up to anyone else wanting to. The Greenskins, do you want to trade with me? It is possible to trade with the Greenskins. I don't think they're very good traders, though. Funnily enough. Do they even get trade resources? I don't think so. I think any trade resources which they gain access to, they just get money from because they're not really interested in, you know, refining the goods. They just see it as loot. I think Gem Mines and all that even mentions that while the Greenskins like gems because they're shiny, they don't really give them any value beyond that, and they just mine them because it annoys the dwarves. Like, gems is shiny but useless, but we're gonna get them anyway because it makes them stunties so mad.
You may keep your lying tongue.
What do you want?
Now.
Bowman of Orion, non-aggression pact. Okay, fine. I see you have been touched by Hoeth. We're about as far apart as we can be. Sometimes I feel like the AI notices if you're accepting more diplomatic relations and they start piling them upon you. Like, they're doing diplomacy. Give them all the non-aggression pacts. Firing drills. War Sleep's Howlers have been defeated. Servants to Chaos have been destroyed. And we don't have enough gold. Why not?
To the provinces.
Where do we get that? Sail on, sail on.
Yes, my lord.
Da 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 da. Maybe we can raid Longship Graveyard.
Can I offer assistance?
I want you to go to the Troll Fjord.
Finding pathways.
Actually, like you to go this way. There's no army over there.
Your request is reasonable.
You actually can't move any further, and now you're stuck in full stance movement.
Teclis, High Lawmaster.
Yep.
I protect Bretonnia.
The Enchantress is sailing the seas.
Valiant lord.
Wise indeed.
Okay, they're all just naval combating against each other. Are we trading with
By Sigma's
Ostland?
will,
Yeah, we are.
come in peace.
Hey, Norskins. Crazy
Whichever
thought.
woeful
You'd
deity
actually-
protects you. It ends here. We'll spill your blood.
You're actually likelihood of success moderate with peace treaty. You see, they have the beaten status. The leader of this once proud faction has been defeated in battle. Broken, he will accept any terms to stay alive. The Norscan factions, as I mentioned really early on, they have a mechanic where their lords will fight each other, and then if the leader of the faction gets defeated, they become extremely open to confederating with their with the Norscan faction that beat them. Sort of a, you know, you showed your worth, and I bow my head to you. You are the stronger, and you will lead us. Okay. I'm just gonna sit on my gold. Because I really want that Erengrad. That improved port in Erengrad. I'm surprised Mikhail's not dying from sunstroke or something. Going all the way from Kislev and the tundra to Cambry and the Neckar and the deserts and the hot jungles of the Southlands. It's gotta be.
Persist through all the coming ages of the world.
Oh, what do you want? Is it not time our races worked together for the greater good? You want a defensive alliance? Oh, I can give you military access. Would you be open to a military alliance? No. I don't really want to give you military access. Oh, whatever. Sure, we have reached an agreement, beneficial to all. Except Bretonnia. That would probably make it actually more difficult for me to get a trade agreement with Bretonnia, because they're going to be like, you've got an agreement with our enemy! I'm not going to trade with you! skins, vampire count. I'm actually a little surprised the green skins are still around. The dwarves haven't been so Confederation happy that they've all joined together and beaten back the greenskins.
Persist through all the coming ages of the world.
Belinair the Wise, defensive alliance as well. You're actually at war with Bretonnia as well. Wait. I don't... You're actually enemies with Avalon. I'm not going to accept that. Because I kind of want to be allies with Avalon. Or is now Avalon going to be enemies with Lothan?
As a blade of grass, and I will see your hovels razed to the ground.
What was Teto Echo? We have much to offer. Trade agreement. And a payment of 100. What's the agreement? I'm not going to give you 100. But I'll accept the trade agreement. Anna Heimlings, are you going to send an army at me? We're thinking for a little bit there. Well, War Herds of Chaos are still around. It's spawn again. Go down here. There's not really much down here. There's just one faction. And it's this one. The Last Defenders, led by Krokgar. Krokgar is the last survivor of the ruined Zotl from a spawning that was always marked for greatness. He has a revered spear of Tlansla, an unspeakably powerful weapon once said to have been wielded by the warlike Old One deity Tlansla. And Hand of Gods, bolts of cleansing energy fly from the spellcaster's hands, searing evil wherever they strike. It's essentially like a robotic arm, which has a, like, I suppose like a bolt caster built into it. It shoots bolts from the palm of it. So it's sort of a magical item here. He's got a cold one. He doesn't have a Grimlock, his mount. Yeah, Salamander hunting pack. Almost too much lizard for their skink handlers to handle. There's almost no holding back these natural predators. Or holding these natural predators back. Horned ones. Much rarer than other cold ones, these virtually extinct Lustrian warriors fight with preternatural swiftness that belies their size. Ripidactyl riders. Each rider fights with aggressive skill, but they pale in comparison to the viciousness of their mounts. And Feral Carnosaur. First come the vibrations, next the distant sound of destruction. Finally, carnage is unleashed. Good luck. Armies of T-Rexes. So fun to have them rampaging around. Oh, hello. It's Volkmar the Grim. He's come up to help us, I suppose.
Friends of the Empire.
You don't have military access, so I am kind of peeved that you're walking through my territory. Why you do that? You know, there's an order to these things. And you're not following them. Let's see. I don't actually... Oh, whatever.
Never yield.
Volkmar the Grim. Everything about him is bent to that one great task of holding back evil. He is the Grand Theogenist of the Sigmarite faith in the Empire. He is currently mounted on a warhorse, not his, what's it called? Shrine wagon thing? Staff of Command. This stave is imbued with the right to lead, so that power and authority pervades its holder. And Jade Griffin. This small idol shimmers with an eerie green light, bestowing unnatural regenerative powers upon the wearer. I feel like that's supposed to be that big green thing on his chest, but that's not small. Maybe it's small compared to other idols, but small doesn't mean that it's small on him. You can see he's got this big green thingy on his chest there. And this is a champion. Judicial Champion of Nuln. Oh, that's a hero from the Nuln faction. A legendary hero added by the mod. Exodus mod. Theodore Bruckner. The feared warrior Theodore Bruckner, also known as the Hound of Judgment and the Titan Headsman, it serves as Countess Emmanuel of Nuln's headsman and personal and judicial champion. He's also got Vaughn Thugenheim, bearer of the Standard of Mindenheim. Vaughn is a respected warrior who has been given the honor of being chosen to enter the Teutogen Guard for his service within the Knights of the White Wolf, holding a powerful position within the order. Another hero added by the mod. Cult of Horus. Few years ago, the villages around Mindenheim were terrorized by a massive wolf, which became known as Horus, after a savage folkloric beast. When it was finally slain by Vaughn himself, the wolf's spirit was imprisoned within its pelt, bestowing the wearer with primal strength. Horse's fear, 100% vigor. Heart of Mindenheim. Perfectly round stone set into a golden amulet. The Heart of Mindenheim is crafted from a fragment of the keystone of the gateway to the Temple of Ulrich. It has been carried by some of the finest warriors ever to have lived in the city of the White Wolf. Old line, he's got rage. Theodore Bruckner has Liar's Bane. Bruckner wields this mighty sword as easily as a lesser man might a rapier, and a great many dissenters, renegades, and the Countess' political rivals have found themselves a head shorter at his hands. And he's got the Hand of Judgment. Bruckner is the judicial champion of Nuln and the Countess's headsman, a figure hated and grudgingly respected in equal measure. While a field warrior, given his grim demeanor and single-minded devotion to his craft, he is no leader of men. He's also got Baleflame, gifted to Bruckner by the Magisterix Elspeth von Draken to protect him from the foul sorceries of the oncoming Chaos Hordes. This black gem possesses powers unguessed at, and served the Magistrix's own deadly schemes. Okay. Got Blood Roar? Oh, is he mounted on a griffin? He is mounted on a griffin. On a demigriff. Or is it a griffin? No, it says griffin, so he's actually on a flying mount. That's pretty cool. He's not mounted on anything. Oh, they have a steam tank. The Emperor's Wrath. Just like the Emperor's boundless anger at those who would threaten his lands, this lurching mechanical beast steamrollers the opposition. Got emergency vent. Steam must be let off from time to time, which leads to screaming, scalding death of any foe too close to the Emperor's Wrath during battle. And kaboom! Steam tank technology remains an inexact science, meaning they explode on occasion, and among the enemy's ranks if good fortune prevails. Disabled if unit is alive. Okay. I'm sorry, that's just... You'd think it being, you know, it having an ability which is the steam tank exploding would be disabled if it was alive. It's just a funny way to phrase it. I'm sorry. Okay, keep going down. I want to get this sea corpse. Get the money from it. Hopefully it's got money. Where Kislevites sail the sea.
Your orders are acceptable.
How much will Troll Fjord give
At
us?
your service.
3,229. There's actually another thingy up there too, which I could get. Thingy. Sea location. Oxmarsh is held by Itzel. Itza. Blood Swamps. The Awakening still held by Vampire Coast. Okay, keep going over here. I feel like there's a Warriors of Chaos faction on land here. Maybe not anymore.
The time for talk
Talia.
is over. Make your
Oh, we are
demands.
trading with you. Why is our deteriorating? Just because we're a great power. Okay, fine. This is kind of funny. The Empire factions are completely fine. The Moot, however, is currently suffering from extreme chaos corruption. Those poor halflings. Maybe they're cooking sausages over the lava pits there. Okay, your army actually isn't that impressive. I mean, your infantry is just spears. You've got one unit of greatsword. So crossbows and handgunners, which is fine. Archers are fine too. Reichsguard, one unit. Bordermen and Outriders unit. Grenade launchers, another Outrider unit. And then you've got this artillery. This steam tank. Hellstorm and mortar. Yeah, fine, whatever. Priest of Ursun. How much does that increase your armor by? 15. Devastating charge. You don't get a mount, so that's not really that useful. Because I don't tend to charge foot heroes into combat. I tend to have them behind my lines. And dueling enemy lords. Why did we get so little gold when we defeated those 3 Beastmen armies? I mean, for what's it called? For pardoning the captives. Maybe we just did take that many captives. Where are we going? Oh, fine. Volkmar the Grim comes out of stance march. I'd like military alliance with you. Then we could have a Kislev and Empire battle together. Ooh. Doing Bretonnia, sailing around the oceans. They are at war with Norska. I dragged them into a war with Norska. I think I made them go to war with Norska as an agreement for something. I can't remember what. They should still be at war with them. I'm surprised I haven't been attacking them. What is the Vanaheimlings doing? They haven't attacked us for a while. I am a bit worried. I'm gonna have an army of skin wolves. I think? Okay. I'm gonna have to check them actually to make sure that they're not sending an army to attack a Tower of Crack. Oh! Warherd of Chaos was destroyed by Volkmar the Grim. Good job. Now could you kindly get out of our lands? You don't have military access. We didn't need your help, damn it! What are you doing here? This land is Kislev. Safeguard.
Volkmar.
I just turn on them and attack them because you're in my territory. Get out of here. I'm not feeling that unpredictable yet.
This will bolster the nation.
What do we get? May have to defeat a foe in battle. Just auto-resolve. Lost 2 armies. Oh, we lost a unit of them.
Onward.
Ah. Got a smuggler. Okay. And 6,000. Right, well, spend that on upgrading the port. Finally. How far can you travel? Hey, it's Throg. Sail back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You at war with each other? No, the Empire isn't actually at war with Kislev. Not Kislev, Norska. I keep mixing those up. Get blessed by Ursun. There's an army. Wolfric the Wanderer. He's back again. Can't see his army. Only that he has a Were-King. Oh, Kreml Guard. Kreml Guard.
What does the Emperor bid?
I want Kreml Guard.
It is for the best.
And we can get a unique Kreml Guard unit, which has Frenzy and Armor Sundering. Minus 30 armor on hit. Good. As well as the armor piercing they have normally. 31 armor piercing. Get rid of the Gospodar Axeman.
Ready.
Get him and get the Kreml Guard. I believe Kreml Guard are essentially like great swords. Yes. Except they're slightly better. And also they have the bonus to leadership. We could also get our replace our spearmen with halberdiers. Does his bonus plus by Ursun? That only applies for I think Gospodar. Yeah, they're Gospodar halberdiers. So they would get the ward save. Yeah, it says down there. Ward save 12%. So I could upgrade my spears to halberdiers. However, the halberdiers do not come with shields. How much better are they? The melee defense is actually slightly lower. Everything else is higher though. Leadership's better. Melee attack's better. Weapon strength is better. Charge bonus is better. 21, 7, 15. Okay, so the bonus versus large is 1 point higher. Armor piercing is much higher, but the weapon damage is lower. So they don't do as much damage if the unit doesn't have high armor. But they do slightly more, 1 point more damage to large. I feel that would actually be useful, that would actually be beneficial to replace the spearmen. Even though the spearmen have shields, which means they're better at weathering ranged. Chaos do not have ranged, except the Hell Cannon. And also get Armored Warbears. Or Armored Warbear, sorry. It's only one. Let's not get all of this stuff right now. How much more expensive are these over the spears? 103 to 168. So if I'm paying 300 for 3 units, that's like 470 or something. Okay, so that's like an extra 170 or something. How much different are they from normal halberdiers? They're exactly the same as normal Empire halberdiers. So, except for the leadership. So, the reason why I'd get them.
Praise Sigma.
Just get those 2 units. They're going to be expensive anyway. 300 and 250 upkeep.
Yes, my lord.
Sure. Upgrade that. And get the guardhouse. Katarine. Attack. Roll fuel. Order resolve. Loot and occupy. Attack with 3,000. Loot and occupy. Power stone.
What do you need?
Good, good. Ooh. Hello, Malekith. He's over there. He's got Destroyer. Forged by the Witch King, the blade's merest touch can unmake enchantments and wither minds. And Circlet of Iron. The Circlet of Iron, said to be older than the Elven race, is a potent source of arcane power.
How can I assist you?
I want a tap room. Gonna have to build a tap room to keep people happy. What are the provinces here? Pack Ice Bay and Bjornling's Gathering. What's Bjornling's? What's the garrisons like? Low, low. We should have just sacked that, not taken it, but whatever. Get a Tailor's Guild. Actually, Kislev is able to be upgraded now. I don't have enough. Ooh, move the heroes.
Gunman of the dead.
We can see a gunnery white, Vinny Keys. And you... Hell, I don't really want to move you further down there. There's just lizardmen settlements down there. So, I'll actually move you back up here. The regions down here, they sort of go like, there's one here, and then one here. There's another faction, another settlement here, and one over here. So there's not really much reason at them. Good. Will Volkmar leave our regions? Or is he so consumed by his desire to destroy chaos that he is ignoring diplomatic relations and just hunting them down wherever they may be?
Your lying tongue, for now.
What does that mean? We're very friendly with them. Don't know why you're being that mean with them. Defensive alliance with Ilario. They've actually got an agreement with Lothern, so sure. Anyone else with any diplomatic suggestions? Nagarond, do you want a defensive alliance? The Dreadfleet, do you want a defensive alliance? I haven't seen where they are. The Dreadfleet tend to have one province. It's a one settlement province. And it's in the middle of the ocean. They control a great whirlpool. I forget what it's called. Galleon's Graveyard, I think it's called. It's the source of their leaders, Nautilus. Nautilus's power. He controls the vortex, or the whirlpool, which is where all the wrecked ships and dead of the seas end. Here it is, the Galleon's Graveyard. Not time our races work together for the greater good? Oh, they've actually gone to a military alliance rather than a defensive alliance. That just changed. Oh, that one might have been Avalon. No? Never mind. Oh, that's their agreements with them. Avalon's was their defensive. I don't want to pay you 100 gold. I'm being stingy. You're not attacking me yet, Vanaheimlings. They might have moved their army up to Tower of Crack. Lovely. Now, will I want to hold that settlement, or will I want to move my army away? It depends what their army is made up of. Oh, the Doom Tide has ended again. It sort of just says that every time the armies get destroyed. Volkmar, your armies are getting torn apart. Are you... Oh. The cold makes corpses. A wise lord would find a road or leave this place. Right. No? Hang on. This... Norska is... Kislev is in tundra. At least Fort Ostrosk is. You see that there. Zoishank is. Fort Stragov is. Erengrad, Kislev, Prague, and Volksgrad, and Zavastra and Fort Jakova. They're temperate. I suppose it's the landscape though. Yeah, the landscape's tundra. Even though the climate here is temperate. Should be frozen, really. If this is counting as tundra. The thing is that, okay, he's an Empire faction, so they're not immune to tundra attrition, which this is around here. So they're taking attrition from being in my provinces. But we don't suffer that because we're Kislev and we're used to it. What do you got? Marauder Champions, Marauder Champions, Marauder Chariots, a War Shrine War Mammoth. This vicious beast carries a War Shrine aloft, carrying blasphemous icons and unholy relics to battle in sight of the Chaos Gods. Got favor of the ruinous powers. When the Dark Gods bless the faithful assembled from atop their mighty battle altars, loyalty is assured forevermore. And giver of glory. The Shrine Master implores the fickle Chaos Gods for their aid, bestowing their dark blessings upon nearby champions, so they can give a buff to an ally unit within 60 meters. They have skin walls and feral mammoths. You don't have walls on Tower of Crack either. I don't really want to hold that. I'm going to go back to Zoishank. We'll just let them have the settlement. It's not generating us any money anyway. Go down to Erengrad. Zoishank is more important to us anyway. Don't want to lose Erengrad. Trollfjord, I want you. I think it actually means that we wouldn't suffer attrition in the Norscan faction areas if it wasn't for the high Chaos Corruption. So if we could actually remove the Chaos Corruption, we would be able to move through here without getting attrition damage, because we're under resistance to snow attrition. And this is all tundra, even though it's chaos wastes. The climate and the what's it called? The terrain type, or that is not necessarily accurate. I mean, okay, no, the terrain type is what the game reads to determine what the map you fight on in the battles is. So terrain tundra. So you'd get a map which looks like tundra. We go over to here, terrain is light forest. So we'd get a lightly forested map. I want you actually to go up here. And have a look. If we can take Beyondling's gathering, we'll have a stronger position to fight from. And if a rebel army rises and takes that, then so be it. Okay, okay. You're still getting those. Jäger Boyarin, you go over there. I'm currently waiting to get level 5 Kislev. Okay, I didn't move my heroes. Whatever. I'll see where they go. Past Libaris to Marak, Lamia. Victor is wearing too many furs for the jungle. Gonna be sweating horribly. And we see the blood swamps, which were raised by chaos. But it seems like they might have been able to fight them back since then. Othen apparently is not very happy with us. Or Avalon? Wait, what? Why is it showing everyone's attitude with us as being upset? Agol is destroyed. The Norscan faction up in Nagarond is no longer around. I wonder who destroyed them. Grond, perhaps? Well, the Empire's happy with us. I don't get this. Trusted friends. Trusted friends. Trusted friends. Improving. Neutral. Relations with the Vampire Council is improving. Okay. Still the Warriors of Chaos. Oh, that must be just all the heroes around the place. Yeah, right, because they won't disappear just because they don't have an army on the map. Auckland, Ostermark, Osland. Wait, that green down in Lustria. Defenders is a great plan. Their faction's green? Okay. Oh, Vanna Heimlings. Yeah, you're taking that tower crack. Sure, fine, whatever. Why were you taking attrition? You must have been sitting in a swamp. Oh, we get to see their army also. Orders, champions, it's great weapons, order champions, hunters, chariots, horse masters, way shrine, 3 feral mammoths, and 2 skin wolves. Those 4 mammoths are scary. Ugh. But I don't think it's nothing which I don't think it's anything we can't deal with. Agol has been obliterated. Velmar the Beslimed has assaulted a garrison and failed in Kislev. Volksgrad Eastern Oblast. Oh! Raiding above Hellcroft of Warriors of Chaos within Volksgrad. There's actually a Warriors of Chaos faction there. That's what was taken by Gorok. We can see his items. The Mask, Mace of Ulubak. I think we've read these. And the Shield of Aeons. Cut from the impossibly dense volcanic rock of the Fire Islands, this massive artifact took generations of skink artisans to complete. And we'll go up to the Awakening for the Vampire Coast. Oh, the Star Tower and Fuming Serpent have actually been raised. The green there is... yeah. The Defenders of the Great Planet are green colours on the map. I thought it was maybe Avalon, but... we can actually see more of Ulthuan currently. Tor Anlek. Lord Dranil. The Shrine of Cain. You may notice this territory here is... looking a bit worse for wear compared to the rest of Ulthuan. This is where the Dark Elves originally lived. And when the civil war between the two factions, those following Malekith and those following... I forget who the High Elf Phoenix King was. When they were fighting each other and the followers of Malekith lost. They took their bat and ball and went to Nagarond. Their bat and ball being much of the territory of Nagarond, of not Nagarond, of Nagarith here. So they ripped large chunks of the terrain out, and that's what became the Black Arcs. They're the old what's it called, like settlements which used to be along the coastline. As such, the whole province is rather twisted and damaged by the magic used to achieve such a thing. And it's all counts as wasteland. There's terrible, like, magical storms and all that tearing the landscape apart. Tor Elithis refugees continue to expand. Pardon me. Oh, it actually looks like Nagarond is pushing out and destroyed Aghol. They might actually go and attack Norska. Vanaheimlings like that they were at war with Aghol. Okay.
Anything is
I mean, it makes sense. Like, yes, show your strength.
making my way.
And weaklings.
Your quest is reasonable.
Beyondlings. Yeah, see, I can take that.
The Empire.
Oh, we're actually negative gold.
The Empire. By the comet.
Ah,
By Sigma's right.
now we're slightly in the positive.
I will marshal the men.
You'll be moving my armies around and all that, which is causing the money to fluctuate. Because they have bonuses and all
Yes,
that.
my lord.
Oh, hey, Hellcroft. Oh, look at that army. It's the Warriors of Chaos again. Hey, you thought we'd forgotten about them. Chaos Warriors with Hellbirds. Chaos Warriors, 4 Chaos Chariot units, 5 Chaos Knights units, 1 Marauder Horseman, 1 Chaos Spawn, 1 Chaos Troll, and 1 Hell Cannon. Lovely, lovely army.
It is time.
Let's sit inside Volksgrad.
Sound plan.
We do have Foster Independence, which lowers their heroes' chance to
Ready.
do bad things. Do I want to swap you around?
Sigma. So? By the comet. What does the Emperor bid?
How far can you go?
It is time.
To there.
To strengthen. Yes, my lord. By Sigma.
You go to Zoishank. Okay.
So,
We actually have got pretty much 3 full armies and 1 smaller stack running around. Okay. Let's have a look at our hero down here. You can move up there. The Lamia. It's just got brick settlements.
my dynasty reigns supreme.
And our other hero, I think we moved you. Yeah, we did. Okay. They'll probably attack Volksgrad next turn. How nice. If they do, I will play that battle, and then I will probably call it for the night. Trait gained, Taskmaster. From force marching them around the place. A good trait to have. They move a little bit faster. Because they're all busy getting their cardio. Ogmar the Grim is... I think he's actually retreating from our territory. Still a foreign trespasser though, get out of here. He just really wanted to defeat those beastmen. You've got to admire his dedication. Such that he will even forego the normal diplomatic niceties. When the chaos is on the table... He assaulted the garrison. Success! That means they damaged some of the garrison units. That can be really annoying sometimes, because you're like, oh, your army was assaulted, and then you look at it and like, your best units have been halved. You're like, how did he manage to kill like 45 of the best guards of my forces on his own? Okay. Fight in Volksgrad. Yeah. Edges of Volksgrad. We're not on a hill. Again. Be nice if the game gave me a hill. We should be able to win this. They have a lot of cavalry. But we have Streltsy. And, have spears. I'm kind of glad now I didn't replace the spears with the halberdiers. That would have, I might have still been recruiting them. Oh no, that was actually a few turns ago. We would have actually ended up running out of money if I had done that. My money... Oh! Oh no! Oh, there was a crash. Well, that's the first crash I've had. That is, unfortunate. I wonder what the cause of that was. The map? I suppose the map. Looked fine to me, though. Irritating. Right, after loading the game... Oh, okay, recording started. Right, after loading the game again after that crash, we are back at the siege of Volksgrad. I feel like it will just crash again if I try to play the battle. So I suppose I will just auto-resolve this and hope that we win. Come on, dice roll. Hey, we win. And we don't actually lose any units. Bonus! And we'll pardon the captives, because we get 2,000 gold for that. Even though they're chaos, my avarice won the battle there. In a brief moment of weakness. Oh, there's Volkmar. What are you doing up there? I thought you were going back to the Empire. He's just wandering around in the Chaos Wastes up there. Do you know chaos around?
We will see our homeland persist through all the coming ages of the world.
Hello, Sathara Belkick. Military alliance. No. Military alliance with you is a bit too much. There is a benefit to military alliances. It gives you vision of their entire province. Of their entire region. All the regions they control. However, it also means What does it mean? Does it mean that you're at war with everyone they're at war with? Oh, hello. Wolfric's attacking us now. Yegor Boyarin. There's in Zoishank. Right. Spears, Streltsy, crossbows, Ungol horse archers, halberdiers, handgunners, swordsmen, 2 mortars. What's the map like? Now, will this one crash if I try and play it? I hope not. If it does, the campaign might have to end and I might have to start another one. Just as it was getting... Well, we've had a lot of fighting. I can't say just as it was getting interesting. We've been having a lot of fighting of chaos and it's been a good show of Kislev. So, even if it does end because of crashes, I think it's been a pretty good run so far anyway. Even if it's not exactly the end which I would have wanted. Come on. No whammies, no whammies. Looks like it's fine. Possibly. Yes. Yes. It's thinking about it. Want to go? We actually get to see the war shrine. War mammoth. Oh, lovely. I would have liked some better melee. Hey! Well done. You did it. And our reinforcements are behind him. Oh, great. That's absolutely lovely.
We are ready.
No.
Crossbows ready.
Whatever, whatever.
For the Emperor.
Ungol horse archers over there.
Yes, sir.
There. You're actually on a cavalry. You're actually on a horse, so.
Swordsmen.
Goryaska, there.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
The Empire
Do that.
endures.
Do that.
Our
Going to full
weapons
stand.
are yours.
I'm going to skirmish mode. We can't see the enemy army? Where are they? Oh, there they are. They were hiding.
March as one. Moving now.
Move over there.
General.
They don't have any, what's it called? Vimir, again. We haven't actually seen any Familiar at all in our entire playthrough. Okay. Halberdiers will squish the enemy between our two armies.
Taking position. At speed. Crossbowmen. Moving now.
Water. There. Outriders. Go up here.
At speed.
Outriders can go to 3.
For Heldenhammer.
This army
The command
can
is
go
mine.
4.
Standing by. Formation. March.
Move slightly.
Yes.
Our Ungol horse archers will be helping this army a bit. Come on, shoot those skin wolves. Break them.
Cavalry. Ready.
Yeah, shoot them with mortars. Don't get caught. Just because they grabbed you doesn't mean you need to, like...
Hand gunners.
Okay. Ooh. We get to see the war shrine too. Is it there? Got a priest sitting on it with a big book with some chaos writings in it and this massive, like, portal at the back there. Runes on it. And a whole bunch of skulls in a little pit. Very fearsome looking. Don't like it. Okay. We'll bring these around the side. You can go there. Those skin walls are broken. Good, good. Shoot the Marauder Horsemasters. Our lines here are going to get shot, or are going to get hit also by these elephants. Mammoth! Mammoth! The mammoths, not elephants. Yeah, please! Bring them down. They're horrible gribblies. Oh, he's destroying my hero there. Ow, 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 ow.
Ready for war. What do you bid? Hand gunners. Powder dry. Standing by.
Okay, I think you're actually needed back over here.
Taking position.
Uh-oh.
For Heldenhammer.
Shoot! Shoot the mammoth! Oh god, shoot them! Poor mammoth.
Emperor's might. Go. Show us the
I really, really lack the
shoot them. Fire! Fire!
infantry to deal with this effectively.
Hand gunners.
Like mammoths! What am I going to do against them?
By Ulrich's wrath. Hand gunners. Fire! We serve the Emperor. By Ulrich's wrath. Withdraw. We are ready. Withdraw.
Okay, forget about them.
Yes, sir. Quickly.
Come over here and help my main army.
Hand gunners.
Come on, kill it!
The Empire.
Take it down.
Missiles at the ready. Sigma preservers. Hand gunners. We are Sigma's heirs.
Well, we dealt with one.
Powder dry. Quick march. Yes, sir. Take the ground.
Meanwhile, the Marauders are currently just charging through my infantry.
Ready for war. Fire.
You've got more skin wolves to hunt.
Unlock formation. Withdraw. Fire! Fire!
Doing what? Don't fight them.
Take the ground! No lingering! Ready! Charge!
Come on, they don't have shields. Just shoot them. Oh jeez, now he's after my general.
Swordsmen! Yes, my lord! Withdraw!
Handgunners!
State troops ready! No lingering! To the Emperor!
Okay, good.
Quick march!
They're broke.
Moving now!
We've got a Streltsy unit with 5 in it there.
Orders? Yes, General!
We killed that elephant. Oh, mammoth. Mammoth! Mammoth. It's a mammoth.
Sigmar calls!
Sigma guides us! In range! Sigma commands!
You've all rallied. Come back, please.
We are
What
Sigmar-
remains of you, please rally.
We serve France! In the name of the Princess! Outriders!
Very well!
Actually, hold on to some of your ammunition.
Handgunners! Ready! No lingering!
Swordsmen! Quickly!
Awaiting command!
Ah!
Ranged weapons ready! Awaiting orders! Weapons at the
Shoot that chariot, because it's broken. It's not... Yeah, it's just rallied.
In range! Handgunners!
spearmen!
The Heldenhammer! Awaiting orders! Outriders! Go! Spearmen!
Okay. Spears form a line,
To battle!
I suppose.
Yes, General! By Ulrich's wrath!
You don't have any ammunition left.
No
Lovely.
lingering! We are Sigmar's heirs! Swordsmen!
Hey, Droyaska.
Formation! Arch! Take aim! Take the ground! Go!
Actually, you're still there. That friggin'
Weapons drawn!
chariot rallied again. Where's your mortar?
Sigmar guides us!
You could actually use your mortar again. They shattered? Yeah, they shattered. Okay, good.
Quick march! Ready to serve! Now! Standing by! Crossbowmen!
General, get over here.
We are Sigmar's heirs! To battle!
Oh, jeez. Well, you're dead. So much for you.
Sigmar calls!
We are Sigmar's heirs! Spearmen!
Okay, you form up.
Deselected!
Go there.
Heading out!
To battle!
That mortar, if we can grab it, will give us a nice amount of
The restless!
potential firepower.
Taking position!
Potential.
By Ulrich's wrath!
I would like to have some range, but we've used all of our ammunition. Nearly all of it. So we're gonna have to cycle charge.
Our weapons are yours!
What?
Yes, my lord!
Get that.
Your orders?
I don't think we'll be able to kill Wolfric the Wanderer with our
In range!
cavalry.
Formation march!
Not easily, anyway.
Moving!
No, not that.
Quick march! Taking position!
For
Shoot there.
Heldenhammer!
Well, maybe we could. I mean, he is one guy. No, he's anti-large, isn't he? Yes, he is. Don't attack him. That'd be a bad idea. Go there. Okay. Charge them there.
Very well! Glory to the Empire! My comrades! Cavalry! Ready! Taking position! Yes, sir! Sigmar calls! Fire! Fire! My formation march! Ready to serve!
Go on. Leave that unit.
The Empire endures! Quick march! Yes, General! Prepare the combat! Ready to serve! Handgunners! All ranks, fire! Moving now! Charge! Launch! Sigma preservers! We await your orders! At speed! To battle! Sigma, mind your tentacles! Missiles at the ready! At speed! We obey!
Oh dear.
We are Sigma's heirs!
Are we routing?
Withdraw!
Yeah, it looks like we're mass routing. Ah, my god. Welp! Valiant defeat. Oh. Ah. The Norskins proved their worth today. If my forces had only appeared on the same side, we would have been able to take them, most likely. However, being split up like that really did not help me. I thought my force was inside the settlement, so why do we appear on two separate sides of the map? Whatever. Oh, and I didn't... Even if we had taken the mortar, the mortar doesn't... If you retake a mortar or an artillery unit, the crew automatically default to not fire automatically. So you have to reactivate free fire. So they were, if they had the mortar, they were just standing there not doing anything. Who got the most kills in that army? The Droyaska, 51. I think. Don't see that many kills, but they were focusing on the mammoths. And we did manage to take them all down, or scare them off. Did get quite a few kills. 106 kills on Wolf. He's scary. He's not really a anti-infantry. He's more of a duelist, but... Zero, zero, zero on 3 units of our spearmen. But look at it this way. This loss will actually free up money to use in other things. If Jaeger Boyarin was actually in the settlement, then that might mean that we've lost Jaeger Boyarin. He will be remembered in the future, if that is the case. We lost our priest of Ursul. Yep. I think his army looks like it's completely wiped out. It was just raiding Zoishank. Maybe we hurt them enough that they couldn't, that they didn't want to finish the deed? Oh! No, Jaeger Boyarin would have died because I think I force marched him there. They were actually close enough to attack. Or did I forget to move them? No, because if I had forgotten to move them, they would have had movement range. They were able to move from there to there and attack. They probably... I don't know. I don't know. Yep. Okay, my army there is destroyed.
To the provinces.
Zakar Parshin will be able to get vengeance on them, however.
Praise Sigma. Yes, my lord.
Yeah. We have more money now coming in every turn, though. That's good. Yay. Okay, but I think I will leave it there for tonight. So, save it. They've done like 10 turns. A nice round number. Exit to main menu. So yes, the forces of chaos continue to invade, and they do show that they're still a threat. Unfortunately, we lose an army in the process. Prove that. Norskins, actually, not the Warriors of Chaos. Warriors of Chaos, however, show that they are able to cause the game to crash. That was annoying. I hope it doesn't occur too much often. If it does occur again, or more frequently, I might have to just stop this campaign and start a new one. It'll be annoying. But anyway, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next time for Warhammer 2 Total War. Till then, I'll farewell, goodbye. Stop the recording here.